Hey everybody, hope your week went really well. So this is kind of an end of the week post that I'm going to do here. I wanted to just kind of mention the story of the sower and the reaper. I'm sure you've heard of this story out of the Bible, and I heard it twice today, or twice during this week, with some other success coaches and things of that nature. So I thought I'd share it. So just kind of how the story goes and the reminders that struck me this week are the first part is the sower is out, the farmer is out there, and he's sowing the seed on the ground, but he throws in the seed into some thorny ground and weedy ground, where eventually what ends up happening is the weeds start growing up and choking everything out, and nothing ever happens with that, right? I took that as, well, those are sometimes the people around us, right? We might be advancing, we might be growing, and sometimes we get choked out by family, by friends, and we never really get to the point where we achieve what we're looking for. So that was one of the things that resonated, to watch out for those external forces that are going to choke you out. The other one is the sower is out there throwing the seed down on this hard, rocky ground. It's really got nowhere for the roots to go in, right? It's got nowhere for it to grow. So the second some storm comes by or the heat comes by, all that seed dies out because it didn't have any foundation, it didn't have any roots. And that's kind of the time when just something, we get external forces that blow our way. Something doesn't go right. Somebody says boo to us and doesn't like what we're doing, whatever that may be. And then what happens is that just crumbles down. So all that seed we've been sowing, if we're not sowing it on good ground and we're not solid and rooted, we're going to have problems later on, right? The last one is the sower sows the seed out on that good ground. It can grow down in and get some roots. One thing that Jim Rohn brought up was, just know that just because you're sowing it on good ground, you might be fertile, you might be doing it for the right ways. Let's look at our health, whether you're eating good food over a period of time. Not everything is going to work for you. So even though you're sowing it on the good ground, the one point that he made that was very clear to me is that you might only get 30% of that to grow. So just kind of keep that in mind. Know what you got, that not everything is going to grow. But the purpose of this whole story is that continue to sow seeds, continue to work hard, continue to eat the right foods, continue to work out, continue to spend time with clients, continue to invest in other people, and eventually what's going to start happening in your health, in your relationships, and in your business, if you vary where you're putting all your efforts into, you're going to have some success at the end of the day. So after a real busy week, I spent a few hours showing some property out in Elizabeth today, and the whole farming thing kind of hit me. But all week long I was sowing seeds, and sometimes it shows and sometimes it doesn't. But point being, keep sowing the seeds and watch where you're sowing that seed onto, and you'll have a lot more success. So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope everybody has a great week and the rest of the week, and hopefully get to take tomorrow off. See ya.